I'm back chatting with HANNA Kostansky, an artist who has a very unique style of painting. And I have to ask you, Hannah, you mentioned you took your Bachelor of Fine Arts. Which school or college did you attend?
I got my Bachelor of Fine Arts from OCAD, Ontario College of Art and Design University.
Yeah.
But I did start at York University, and I spent 2 years there before transferring over to OCAD.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I know OCAD has a very unique building on McCall Street. So did that start the sort of appetite for buildings?
It did not, actually. Surprisingly, no. I think what basically started my painting buildings was when I was at OCAD. I came home, as you do, for the weekend to Hamilton, and I found that one of my favorite buildings in Hamilton, which was the Tivoli Theatre on James Street North, had collapsed while I was at school, and I felt very upset by that, and I didn't even know at that time that it was possible to feel that kind of grief for a building, and that's really what started my love of buildings, where I was like, well, they don't just last forever, which I guess when you're 19 you assume that everything lasts forever. But I was very heartbroken, and then the first painting that I did at OCAD was actually of the Tivoli Theatre.
How beautiful, how beautiful. I notice on your website you've got a 4-panel display of your home in Poland. What was the town?
Szczecin.
I thank you very much. I'd be going whatever. It's very interesting, and the 4 different perspectives. What inspired that painting?
I guess the inspiration is, I was working a lot, and I was still in school at the time that I painted it, so I was doing a lot of exploration with diptychs and multi-panel series. That one I really felt was appropriate because it really showed, I remember Szczecin very well, but I only remember little aspects of it. My grandmother's house, the playground that I used to play in. And so it was really a memory project, like just little glimpses here and there of the city, and trying to sort of re-explore it as an adult and as somebody who's a little bit more aware, but through the passage of time and these sort of memory, you know how when you have memories, they sort of just come in little waves and you don't really remember everything or the context. So it's trying to contextualize those little glimpses of the city that I am from.
When you explore your memories, are there other senses? Like for me personally, it's the sense of smell.
Of course,
yeah. And do you remember the smell of your home? Was it bakeries or fish or what?
It's going to sound crazy, but kielbasa for sure. Kielbasa and pickles. And I know that sounds crazy, but it reminds me of Easter. It reminds me of early spring in Poland, and just that the smell of those things, like for an Easter lunch or dinner, bringing all those things in a basket to get your basket blessed at the church. Those things really remind me of Poland.
So now, if only we could make the paintings scratch and sniff. Well, maybe that's a future project for you. That's terrific. Thank you, Hannah. More exploration coming up.
Thanks, Linda.